High school in the north suburbs is marking a special anniversary to teach lessons of history and hope amid the war in Ukraine.
And WGN's Mike Lowe is live at Loyola Academy in Wilmette with more on that tonight. Mike.
Ray and Micah, good evening to both of you. The founder of the Jesuits, St. Ignatius of Loyola, was elevated to sainthood on March 12th of 1622, 400 years ago tomorrow. Ignatius of Loyola was a soldier who became a saint, and those here at Loyola Academy say that's a story worth reflecting on this anniversary. At Loyola Academy, there were signs of a celebration: balloons, cupcakes, and cookies. The Jesuit High School in Wilmette was marking the 400th anniversary of the canonization of its namesake, St. Ignatius of Loyola.
400 years ago, Ignatius had a cannonball moment.
Father Greg Ostick, Loyola's incoming president, is dressed down for the party out of the Catholic collar, but still offering a priestly perspective on the legacy of Loyola.
It's where he grew up. It's where he returned to after his cannonball moment, as we call it. He was a soldier. He was injured in battle.
Ignatius of Loyola was a Spanish soldier in the 1500s whose leg was injured by a cannonball in battle. When he recovered, he surrendered his sword at the statue of the Black Madonna.
He decides that he is going to follow this new path in life and follow up on this initial conversion experience. And so he lays down his sword famously after spending a night in vigil at an altar, lays down his sword and goes off on a new mission in life.
The story of a soldier who changed his life to work for peace and in service of others is especially relevant today, according to Father Ostick.
It's absolutely relevant, and modern events bear that out. So Ignatius, a man of the sword, determining that the sword is not the answer.
So today, as they were celebrating the elevation of Ignatius to sainthood, the Loyola community also wore blue and yellow bracelets, bought to raise thousands of dollars to help those in Ukraine.
People are literally taking cannonballs right now in the Ukraine, and that is a hard thing. But we can be filled with hope from that as well, that yes, our society, our world will learn a better way to do things.
And Pope Francis, the first Jesuit pope, will hold a special mass to mark the canonization anniversary tomorrow. That mass will be live streamed here at Loyola Academy. Reporting live in Wilmette, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
All right, Mike, glad you were able to cover